7. Oh, you bad now, huh? Yes, sir. This is Ali Hustar 365, and welcome to Respect the Game, the podcast, episode 207. Oh, you bad now, huh? So you think you winning, huh? You think you up now, huh? You got it all figured out now, huh? So you think so, huh? Look, the title of this podcast, or the topic of this podcast is, he doesn't want you to win. You say, well, who are you talking about, Ali Hood? Who don't want you to win? The devil himself. Now, the devil himself, I know you see a lot of cartoons, a lot of memes, and a lot of innuendos, and everybody's trying to describe what he looks like and what he does and all this. The devil can be in human form just as well, spiritual form, in fire, in dirt, in tree, and whatever, the wind. But rest assured that he does not want you to win. And when you say, what you mean, how he doesn't want you to win? Well, he doesn't want you to win in no type of positive way. He wants you to continue committing sins. The more sins you commit, that means the more distracted you are from worshiping who? The higher power, God himself. And he'll come to you disguised. He'll come to you as your friend. He'll come to you as your girlfriend, as your wife, as your husband, as your high school best of friends. Shit, he'll even come to you as your own family. They'll jump in your family member's body and get within their spirit, and then that person will come around you and start distracting you from what it is that you're on a positive light, and living a righteous life. I mean, we're not perfect. Nobody's going to live according to a priest or a nun or a pastor, or I can't say pastor, a lot of corrupt pastors. But you get the idea, get the point. None of us will ever be as perfect as the prophets or the messengers. Whatever it is you believe in, do you. This is not the topic or the debate. We're not having a religious debate. But I want to go out and point out his mission. And the devil's mission, the shaitan's mission, or the evil's mission is to what? To mislead and to misguide as many humans as possible. As of right now, we have 8 billion humans on the planet Earth. The most in the history of mankind. 8 billion. And you can rest assured that he is trying to mislead and misguide all 8 billion. Because right now, the whole entire world, not the whole entire world, but those who are up on technology and social media and television and music is, the world right now, or that world, is the real highest point ever is high sexuality and violence. There's a violence, plague, epidemic, pandemic running amok us as we speak right now. Somebody just got murdered. Somebody just got raped. Somebody just got kidnapped. Somebody is being sex trafficked. Right now, it is 9:45 a.m. in the morning, Monday morning, November 28th. Somebody right now standing before you or talking about you in a negative light, trying to bring harm to you right now. Somebody that you know that see what you're doing and what you're building and what you're trying to accomplish are the ones that are speaking slight on you. or the ones doubting you, or the ones not believing in your vision, or the ones not respecting your work and your work ethic and your dedication and your motivation and your inspiration and why it is you do what you do on a daily basis. And the devil sitting there rolling his fingers, just watching and laughing and having his way. Trying to get in your head to tell you that it's over, to give up, to quit. In fact, he's telling you to pull the car over or go for a walk and jump in the lake or jump in the ocean or jump off the bridge or hang yourself and end your life or go out and get shot. Have somebody, do you the favor because you too much of a coward to harm yourself, right? Because you have fear for God and you know that's a major sin. So you're going out and creating acts of violence or arguing and, in today's society, man, they'll shoot you for anything. So a lot of people are doing that on purpose. Now, I'm not just talking to be talking. I remember back in 2016, like midway through the year, my best friend started talking like that. He was like, man, I'm tired, bro. I'm tired of this. May he rest in peace. He was like, I'm tired, bro. I'm tired of this shit, bro. Fuck that. I'm not going out like this. Somebody gonna have to kill me. He kept saying that and putting them words out in the universe and putting that energy out in the universe. And sure enough, a few months later, well, he warned me. He was like, yo, listen, stop coming around here, man. There's a lot going on. I love you, but stay away, man. You got kids, man. Stay out or stay over there, bro. Let me handle this here, what I got going on in the streets. And you keep doing, you're a family man. And you got a job and you're a family man. And take care of your kids, man. Keep doing the right thing. Keep going. Because he already put that out and that's what he wanted. And mind you, he had a little boy at the time. He was only like 2. Breaks my heart every time I even think about it. When I go see his son, it literally breaks my heart, man. And he's well missed. But sure enough, he got what he was asking for, and he got shot twice in the chest and was dead on scene, man. Died, bro. Now, mind you, he's supposed to go with me to a video shoot. It was August 7th, 2016. He was supposed to go with me to New York City to a music video shoot because I was going to New York to shoot a music video with an artist. And he didn't want to go. I even went to his house until I seen him walking down the street, and I pulled up on him and I said, "Come on, man, we out." He's like, "Nah, I ain't going, bro." So you go ahead. I ain't going. I'm staying here. And as soon as I get up there and I get on the set, on the video set, that's when I get the phone call. It was early too, man. It was like 2 o'clock on a Sunday. He was shot and killed. Now, to this day, nobody knows who shot and killed him. A lot of innuendos and a lot of, you know how that shit go on the streets with the gossip. But we haven't seen since 2016, no arrests, no suspects, It is what it is. May he rest in peace. But the point is, that's what the devil does. He'll get in your head and start, telling you that it's over. and start making you, spit it off your tongue into the universe so that that negativity and that negative energy can come to your doorstep or come to your life, Once you're dead, that's it. Like a lot of people are committing suicide. I understand there's mental health issues right now around the world. People are depressed, they're down, they're disgusted, they're feeling defeated. But it's just a test from God himself. He tests the believers more than he tested the disbelievers. For the people to say that there's no God, for the devil worshipers, for the idol worshipers, for those who say that. Well, he tests those who say there is a God, and I do believe in God, and I worship God, and I pray to God, right? Well, that's who he tests the most, because you're uttering that you worship and you love and you honor him, but then you're doing other. Your actions are not matching your words. And I'm speaking to me myself first because my ears are closer to me than they are to you. I'm speaking to myself first because my ears are closer to me than they are to you. True story. None of us are perfect. We can strive. We can talk. We can preach. We can scream. We can cry. And still, none of us will be perfect human beings. We all have our own personal faults. But a believer recognizes his faults and begs God for his mercy, that he may forgive him for his sins and his shortcomings and his faults. Not to be judged, not to be ridiculed, or cast away, or thrown away, right? If you wanna be with me, you gotta keep it real. Tell me what's going on. So we have to be mindful. That God does exist. He is of the unseen. He is not of a human form. He is not of man. He is a source of energy. The creative, all that's been created, for everything that's in the universe, in the galaxies, on this planet, on other planets, wherever there is on those other planets, for no one knows, because God's intelligence is infinite. No man will ever be able to figure out God. I don't care how many degrees he claims to have. I don't care where he went to school, where he went to college at, or how many degrees he got. No human being on this planet Earth will ever figure out God and who he. We suspect of who he is, but why that he does what he does? Why has he created what he created? Created all the heavens and all the earth and all the planets and all the galaxies and all the stars and everything here on earth that he created. No one will ever be able to break that down by numeral or just the way God thinks, period. We can all just assume and read booklets and tablets and hear the pastor and the preachers and the imams speak. But no man can ever equate to the intelligence of God himself. So the devil's a liar. The devil, the liar. That's for sure.
Went to school. Where he went to college at?
That's guaranteed for sure. It's not a lie. It's not a myth. It's not a story. It's not made up. That's between you and your Lord. If you don't believe in a higher power, you know, that's your business. That's your business. I know I do believe. I believe wholeheartedly. I know every time I'm in a jam, or every time I'm feeling defeated, or every time I'm feeling down, especially this time of the year right here in November when Thanksgiving comes and then Christmas is about to come and then New Year's, for some reason it always gets dark. Because all you see is this in this society is the promotion of Christmas, shopping, gearing everybody's doing the same shit. Go to the mall, go. And then when it's all said and done by New Year's on the 2nd of January, everybody's back in the rat race again, back in debt again, and ran up all their credit cards, spent all their money to buy a gift for another human being who's going to open that gift, take the gift home, and not even appreciate your gift. Not even getting the message according to what the gift is for and its purpose and why it was created. The purpose of the whole thing. So many people get depressed and they're killing themselves or they're committing crimes and get locked up or whatever. It's sad. It really is sad. So that's the story. That's the moral of the story. The devil, he doesn't want us to win, man. He don't want us to win at all, bro. Every time you come up with an idea and then he'll float in your head, oh, man, that's not a good idea. I can't do it. Oh, it's too hard. Oh, I don't know how to do it. Oh, I can't figure it out. And nobody wants to help me. Nobody wants to work with me. Nobody wants to buy anything. Nobody wants my services. I remember those cold days and those cold nights, sleeping in my car, being broke, no unemployment, no welfare, no food stamps, just me and my belief in God himself. Just me and my faith. And with faith, he supplied me with a job. And I got a job. I didn't even have gas money to get to the job. I literally had to ask somebody, can I borrow $40 to next week or $100? You know they hold a week and then you get paid the following week. So I literally had to ask somebody, can I borrow $100 to the next payday? And with those $100, I was able to put gas in my car to get to work every morning. And then I bought a loaf of bread and a jar of peanut butter and a bottle of jelly and a case of water and kept it in the car. And that's what I had. I had peanut butter and jelly for breakfast, peanut butter and jelly for lunch, peanut butter and jelly for dinner. Now, this is prior to my, me getting custody of my daughter. And guess what? Nobody knew my plight. I didn't tell family members. I didn't tell none of my friends. I just believed in God, and I know that God will provide, that he always comes through. In good times and in bad times. More so than in bad times. Because in good times, we seem to forget God. We seem to be more distracted when he blesses us. So when we become more distracted when he blesses us, then he sends calamity or trials and tribulation or tests and challenges, testing your faith, your true faith in him, with a loss of job or a loss of income, or no one's doing business, or your girlfriend broke up with you, or your kids are mad at you and don't want to speak to you anymore, or your baby mamas or your baby daddies are bickering and fighting with you. You're in a custody battle. You're going through a divorce. You're going through breakup. Someone close to you in your family or your friend has just died, and you don't have the means to not even send them a card or a flower or contribute to the headstone. Those are the tests. Those are the tests. That's the test. Do you really believe? And I'm talking to myself first because my ears are closer to me than they are to you. I'm not a pastor. I'm not an imam. I'm not a prophet. I'm not a messenger. I'm none of that. But I can testify for all the years that God let me live on this planet and all that my eyes have seen and heard and my hands have touched and experienced. I testify and I can attest that there is a God, that God is real, that God's not fake, that God created the science. You know the science that you guys believe in that's more powerful than God himself? That is the science. That is the science. Look what's going on in America right now and in other countries around the world. Those countries have become the city of Gomorrah. So much so that they're trying to eliminate the words to describe the gender of a human, whether he's a man or a woman. They want to erase that. So, God made a man and God made a woman to create and make kids, man, to make babies. There's 8 billion human beings on the planet today. But the devil has stepped in so forcibly that now you got women wanting to meet men through surgeries and taking pills, and that's changing their voices and eliminating their breasts and closing up their vaginas and sewing a penis on their vagina area. Whatever they're doing is like Frankenstein. And then the men are turning to women, taking pills to grow breasts, chopping off their penises, and getting surgery to cut where their penis was and making a hole in their body like they're females. But this is how powerful God is. No matter what you do to yourself, and tear your bodies up and cut your bodies up and surgery and plastic surgery and getting butts and getting big titties and surgery and everything like that. No human being will ever, no scientist, no human being will ever be able to give life. To make a man get pregnant and have a child. No woman will ever be able to ejaculate and penetrate a vagina and impregnate that vagina for her to get pregnant. It'll never happen. Because God created man's DNA and God created a woman's DNA. Two different DNAs come together and make a baby. This DNA and a similar DNA come together and go their separate ways. It's not a match. God doesn't make mistakes. He is the perfect of all perfects. So now, even if you speak up accordingly concerning those matters, especially in this society now they're calling you speaking hate speech. Or you anti this and anti that. I'm not anti anything. I'm anti you disobedient and disrespecting God himself. I dare you. I dare you to tell me that I'm wrong because I don't believe in devil worshiping. I dare you to tell me to believe in devil worshiping. I dare you that you're actually telling me to sell my soul to idol worship. See, there's idol worshiping going on. And there's always been idol worshiping by the exception of man. Whether they were praying to the sun, the moon, the stars, the trees, the rocks, the water, to humans. Like today's times, we're in 2022, getting ready to go 2023. And there are humans worshiping humans, worshiping athletes, worshiping entertainers, singers, and rappers, worshiping strippers and models, porn stars, worshiping negativity, worshiping gangsters, drug dealers, shooters, murderers, criminals, glorifying it too, and making TV programs and documentaries and different shows. It's all the work of the devil himself, the shaitan. Can you not see? Do you not understand? Like you see my logo, it says Hood Star, right? So the world has been programmed that when you see the word hood, that it means negativity. Like when you hear the word black, it means negativity. Like they actually put it in the English dictionary. Black, you go look at it, it means negative. But Hood Star means negative to positive. Because you see the image, the side view image. You know, when the society sees this image, right? A young brother with a beard or a hat, he might have a backpack on. Then right away, women, they clutch their pocketbooks tight or put their hand on their guns or cross the street to avoid the energy or walking with paranoia. Like right now, our society is paranoid because of our images. But that is not the case. So Hood Star created Hood Star in this logo right here because it's negative to positive. Don't judge another human being by the way he looks. Do you know about wearing a beard? A man has been prescribed to wear a beard. God says it in the Bible, in the Quran, in the Torah. To wear a beard, let your beards grow. Men let their beards grow. It's not a negative, man. It's a positive. It's blessings in having a beard. So we have to protect. We have to protect ourselves. And we have to combat the devil on a daily basis and tell him that he is a liar and he is not welcome here. He's not welcome around me. He's not welcome around my loved ones. He's not welcome around my kids, my mom, nothing, no one. I feel his presence, though. I do be feeling his presence. Especially when he comes and stands in front of me, disguised as a loved one or as a friend, or even when he comes to me in public. And I say to him, oh God, protect me from the devil, the Shaitan himself, and cast him away from me forever and permanently. And God, forgive me for my shortcomings. For when I sin, please forgive me for my sins. When my desires are negative, please forgive me for my negativity and turn my negative to positive. Hood star. See what's going on around the world today with these fashion brands and these corporations, how they're marketing, campaigning their products to our culture in a negative light and monetizing it and glorifying it and promoting it. Why? Because it creates generational wealth for a certain group of people. Them certain groups of people are not worried about everybody else. At all. So we have to be mindful and recognize it. Just because a brand says a foreign name, doesn't mean that we have to want to buy it at high prices and wear it. Because it says Balenciaga, because it says Valentino, or because it says Louis Vuitton, or because it says Da Vinci, or because it says whoever. No. Support those who support you. So whatever culture that you're in and wherever you reside, the entrepreneurs that are within your walls, then support them. They're creative. They're creating brands. They're creating merch. They're creating products, ideas, software, everything. But one thing for certain, we all must come together and support each other in understanding and being patient with one another in the name of God himself. And when you start speaking in that realm, people start saying, oh man, he's losing his mind. Oh man, she tripping. Oh man, she done went to church, man, and got holy and died, man. She don't want to smoke no more weed, bro. She says she don't drink no more, bro. She don't pop perks no more, man. She don't want to have sex no more for a couple of hours, man. Oh man, he tripping, man. What happened to that dude, man? He used to be all right, man. That nigga used to be a G. What happened to him, bro? I been seeing him going to church on Sundays and shit. And now he go to work on Monday. Like he went legit, man. He got a job, bro. He raising his kids, man. He don't gangbang no more. He don't sell drugs no more. He not just riding around wasting a bunch of fucking time doing a bunch of nothing. Lusting. Anymore. Yeah, he crazy. Something wrong with him. Look how the world say, not the world, but the people, the powers that be here in America say that, yeah, he crazy. because Ye is not crazy. Ye is a genius, and he's 30 years ahead of time. And he was smart how he went about his business, because he knew that in order to sever ties with Nike and Adidas and Balenciaga, that he would have to hire attorneys and go to court, and it was going to take years to get, to try to get out those contracts. So he used one tweet, one simple tweet, and in that one tweet, he got rid of all those. He got rid of all those contracts, and they all thought they did something. But he has following, man. He has millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of people who believe in him and believe in his message. So he can start a Shopify store today and connect the Shopify store to Vistaprint and have the mock-ups made up. Because now they got software to do mock-ups, 3D mock-ups and all that. And have his designs printed up and put it on their website and do direct to consumer. And when they order it, the Vistaprint will print it out and mail it to you. So Kanye West, do that, man, and then come back, man, and come scoop up Hood Star. Let's take it to the next level, man. Yeah. So we're going to take a commercial break, and we'll be back right after these messages. Your Respect the Game podcast is brought to you by Hood Star World, the brand. Comfort that it fits for everyone. Yes, sir. Welcome back. This is Ali Hoodstar 365, and this is Respect the Game, the podcast, episode 207. So moving along, the topic of discussion today is about he doesn't want us to win. He doesn't want us to be liked. He doesn't want us to be followed. He doesn't want us to be loved. He don't want us to be compatible. He don't want us to be understanding. He doesn't want us to be forgiving. He doesn't want us to be trusting. He doesn't want us to be faithful. He doesn't want us to be patient. What he wants from all of us is to be destructive, to be self-destructive, to be destructive in the community that you live in, to be destructive in the image you're projecting every day to the world via your social media or your content, your music, your films. For every projection is a win for the devil himself. Every negative projection, for every negative image, for every negative word that rolls off your tongue is another win for him. Remember, there's 8 billion human beings, man. 8 billion human beings. Now let's do math. 8 billion. So there's 8 billion human beings. Why can't the wealthy give every human being on the planet $1 million? Why? Then the world be at a better place, right? You'll have more people to be able to buy things, buy more products, come up with better ideas and big ideas. You don't think? Or am I going crazy, man? I'm trying to put up the calculator so I can do the math for them, but I don't know how it is. I don't understand why we can't do that. Right? I mean, let me know. If there's 8 billion human beings on the planet, why can't we give each human being on the planet $1 million? Why? That would be 8 trillion. Right? Am I doing the math right? Shit, during the pandemic, $3 trillion. Oh, they sent us $1,000, $1,500, like that. What the fuck they gonna do? Nothing. It's just gone, bro. Okay, let's say here in America. In America, because I try to do on the world scale, but in America, let's say this. Let's just say there's 350 million people. Well, let's just say 400 million people in America. 400 million people in America. Now, times $1 million. Right? Equals to $4 trillion. So why not take $4 trillion and send every human being, every citizen in the United States with a residence, every residence, not every human, but every residence, every adult, right? $1 million. It'll boost the economy to the ultimate boosting high, and it'll create all kind of shit in this country. Why not invest in America? We just invested over 3 point something trillion in a bunch of air. Once again, only a selected group was able to get millions and millionaires applied for that shit and got it. Those PPP loans, and they've been forgiven and they're already rich. And then for the little man, the guy poor who applied for it but didn't know the logistics of it or the paperwork or whatever, now they're going after them and locking them up. How does that make sense? That's backwards. The millionaires shouldn't have been able to qualify to get no fucking PPP loans for no millions of dollars. At all. But once again, like I said, he doesn't want us to win. Why? Because you have to have some group of people at the bottom. It's just the way the world is. Like some group of people have to be the poor. They have to be the consumer. They have to be dependent on the provider, the service providers. And this is how the world generates and operates. Provide the product and service and goods, and then people buy it. And when they buy it, and then they reinvest and get more products, service, and goods, and the people buy more. Get it? All right, look what you're looking at my image right here. I had to buy the mic. I had to buy the software. I had to buy the inbox. I had to buy the monitors. I had to buy the blank T-shirts. I had to buy the custom heat transfers for my logo. I had to buy the hats. Get the transfers for my logo. I had to buy the phone on the wall. I had to buy the monitors. That's all for somebody providing a service of a product. I had to buy the heat press. I had to buy the treadmill. I had to buy the printer. To buy the heater. I had to buy everything I had to buy. That's called investing in itself. But somebody created it, made it, invented it to what it is today. Right? So like God give us the word, and he give us the guidance, and he give us the blueprint. Now it's up to us individually whether or not we're going to follow it accordingly. And I'm speaking to myself first because my ears are closer to me than they are to you. So the moral of the story is remain faithful, remain patient, and remember to always curse at the devil. Tell him that he's a liar. And tell God to protect you from him and to keep him away from you and your family and your loved ones. All right? Well, I'm Ali Hoodstar 365. I didn't mean to get churchy or preachy today, but this is how I woke up feeling this morning, so I wanted to express it to the world via the podcast, via my YouTube. My YouTube is Hoodstar World. Hoodstar 365 TV Radio. Go subscribe. Go follow me on TikTok at Hoodstar World _ Go follow me on IG at Hoodstar 365 and all my other IG pages. Go shop the brand at hoodstarworld.com. Listen to the radio station at Hoodstar365TVradio.com. And look, you can do anything you put your mind to. Don't let the devil tell you different. Don't let none of his soldiers tell you different. You keep going. You do not stop. Don't give up. Just keep going. Because God is the greatest. And he is the greatest of planners. And he has a plan for each and every last one of us. With that, I love you. Till next time, to the next episode. Oh, if you want to get booked to be interviewed on the podcast, hit me up. Book your slots now. If you want to get on the radio station, get on the mixtapes, get on the podcast, get your music video on the website, hit me up. Let's get it. Running specials right now. $100 lifetime placement. So if that's something you're interested in, or if you need monthly social media promo, hit me up and I got you. I'm Ali, Hoodstar 365. Peace!